Everyday superpower, where we talk body language, relationships, game, everything in between. Let me read a note I've put for this one and we'll riff on it, yeah? Value as always, hang on until the end so we can soak up this game. I've made a note, I've said the more independent you are, the more self-belief, competence, and lack of commitment you have, the more attractive your bad boy energy will be. Your lack of fear will provoke a lack of care or consolation. That's as a side note. So let me rephrase, or let me go into it full stop. I've said the more independent you are, first and foremost, as a man you need to be independent to the point where you can self-cater, you can look after yourself, you can feed yourself, you can dress yourself. You don't need mummy no more. You don't need no payments coming from here, there and anywhere, because you can provide and create and garner the resource all by your big self. That woman is going to look at you and think you are Superman, because most men out here aren't doing that. They're relying on someone else. They're going blah, 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 blah. And now I say the more self-belief you have, followed by competence. Self-belief comes from competence. If not, it's delusion. Is there anything wrong with delusion? Not necessarily, because I think there is a degree of faking it till you make it. Oh, I'm going to be the best artist of all time. Oh, I'm going to be the best bricklayer of all time. Oh, blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah. Now, when you start doing all of this affirmation crap, saying, I am going to be the best bricklayer, I am going to do blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah. Yes, you are priming your mind in a positive manner to succeed. But if you don't have the experience or the ticked boxes in order to prove to yourself that you are good at what you do, that you are going where you're going, that you are establishing momentum, that you are creating what you want to create, that you desire to create. If you don't have the proof or the numerics or the direction or the momentum right now, that self-belief isn't going to manifest and be portrayed through the spirit of confidence that I'm talking about. The attractive, magnetic, bad boy persona that will come from a position of self-understanding and lack of care. Because I'm going to go into cancellation. I'm going to go into offending people. I'm going to go into not being everybody's cup of tea because you're not afraid of the consequence of your actions, given you take calculated risks. You're not going out there committing a bloody hate crime, but what you are doing is speaking your mind, even if it goes against the grain, because you know, well, what's the worst that's going to happen? Am I going to get fired from my job? If you're independent enough to garner resources elsewhere, if you are forward thinking enough to have accumulated the financial resource to be safe with or without the job, you're going to move and act and be respected as a man who is more than the next man. Oh, I need her. So she's pedestalized. She knows she's pedestalized because she sees a man who places himself below her, and he can come forward and say, I'm Red Pill, I'm the boss, I'm the man. But that won't be portrayed consistently through your nonverbal communication, and her being a woman is fine-tuned through a survival mechanism to assess your nonverbal communication to ensure you're not a threat. She will see a non-congruence between the words you're saying and the portrayal of self. Wait a minute, there's something up about him. She's not going to theoretically come to a conclusion that the reason why she feels uncertain about you is because your words don't match up to your body language, but her gut feeling, her woman's intuition is going to say, he's a weirdo, there's something up with him, I'm not attracted to him. Whereas the man who has been there, done that, thinks whether she likes it or loves it or hates it or dislikes it or doesn't care at all, there's plenty more where she's coming from. I don't care about her opinion. I know what I've got behind me. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing, not through delusion, but through competence of action, through self-development to a degree where I have accumulated tangible resources in a way that has only derived from my own brain power and intellect. and hard work and ambition. She's not done that. She's not worked to that degree. She's not educated herself to that degree. She's not made the sacrifices I have. She is in feminine position. I am in masculine position. She's going to be attracted to me compared to the person who is portraying a character. Yes? Yes? Does this make sense? Does this make sense? This is why you need to get your hands dirty, in the sense that you need to experiment a lot. You need to create things. You need to create movement. You need to take chances. You need to take risks. You need to hurt yourself. You need to fall flat on your face. You need to fail 20 times over, because that will create an entity that isn't just pseudo-scientific self-help nonsense. It will create a character that naturally communicates in a fashion that people find attractive. If I go to a job interview knowing that I'm capable of making sales because of my track record, not only through corporations, but through independence and through the effort and trial that I've placed myself through, that nobody's taught me other than myself, I can sit at the end of that table. No, you can take me or leave me, but at the end of the day, it's your problem when you don't. And they will look at me and unconsciously be aware that I have a quality and I have of caliber that the other person who went to that job interview did not have, even though they've gone to university. Even though, I've been told what to do and written loads of words on a piece of paper. No, I've been out in the field and I've made it work. And you can take it or leave it, because I'm more than happy to leave, because I'll be self-sufficient regardless. But if you want to make money together, let's make money together. Plain and simple. Job interview done. Who cares about my background and my GCSEs and all this shit? Doesn't matter. Money in, money out. You can make some money with me, full stop. This is me selling myself as the salesperson and the aggressive action I'm going to take in order to bring money to the company. It comes from self-sufficiency, competency in what you do. If I performed in acrobatics, right, I can have the delusion that I'm going to do a triple backflip and land it. But if I've not excelled in it and I've not performed the movement 100,000 million times and I'm not so confident, I'm not going to land it, am I? I can put forward the idea I am, but the moment I jump, my survival mechanism is going to kick in and say, wait a minute, you're not competent at this. You don't have the knowledge and understanding and the experience and the muscle memory of doing this. Bang, you hit your head, you embarrass yourself in front of everyone. But the person who is competent, who has hit themselves on the head 100 times before doing this, but has excelled 100 million times doing it correctly, is going to do it like it's nothing. And it's going to be so easy, so smooth, so confident that that woman's going to say, wow, that was cool, as opposed to, what an idiot, what a fool, what a jester, what a joker. Is there anything else I need to talk about? The more independent you are, the more self-belief, competence, and lack of commitment you have, the more attractive your bad boy energy will be. So let's talk about lack of commitment. Yeah? I'm honest. Every single time you get into some degree of a relationship, the conversation of trust comes about. And that lady will say to you, what, you don't trust me 100%? Nah. I trust you to such a great degree because you've never done me wrong. And once that's out of the window, then I can't trust you, full stop. But I'm not going to allow myself to commit to you to a degree where you can use and abuse me. That's not the way I work, darling. And she can take it or leave it. We're not people pleasers. The moment we say, yeah, I trust you 100%, her, she'll think, what a fucking idiot. I've been doing him dirty behind his back. Do you think she's not talking to other men? Come on. There's a reason why you're not looking through a phone. And the reason why you're not looking through a phone is because you don't have this relationship where you have to have access to each other's phone. Because that's a fucked up relationship, innit? Why'd you have to do that? There's no trust there, is there? So, come on. I'm putting you on game. I'm going to continue on with that commitment talk in the next video. With that being said, click like and subscribe. I'm signing out.